This week on Pressure Point, we bring you a concert of music that seems appropriate for the World Council of Churches' Decade of Churches in Solidarity with Women. Linnea Good, formerly of Vancouver, now studying in Toronto, gave this concert to 300 young adults at a conference in Winnipeg last summer. Her music is fresh and lively, and we invite you to sit back and enjoy. Here then is Linnea Good in concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I'll tell you a thing or two. You'll want to hear my story like the other people do. It's about a weird occurrence that took place the other day. Why, it's near the strangest thing they ever saw down Fredericton Way. About a week or two ago, a month or maybe more, a wind blew through the streets of town that rattled every door. The sky was clear as porcelain, the moon was full and bright, and something quite peculiar took place in the dead of the night. A spooky kind of rustling began to fill the air, and a moaning kind of groaning grew in closets everywhere. In every home and basement, a racket came from inside, when suddenly the closets of Fredericton all blew open wide. 1 or 10 to 3, my memory's starting to fail, when half the city's closets walked along the Odell Trail. They weren't living beings, it's bound to make you swoon. No, these were the ghosts of the unfinished crafts that marched in the light of the moon. Crocheted pajamas too. The hobbies and the projects, the languishing PhD thesis, the model boats and aeroplanes and all of their tiny pieces, the summer jigsaw puzzle, the hooking that sat in its frame, they made their way to the field in the night, led by the doll with no name. A shame. What took place at Odell Park, we'll never forget the sight. The string and the glue and the paint and the pen began in the cool moonlight to twist and stitch and paint and shade their mission of the past. Why, all of this unfinished business was doing itself at last. Hooking stood by the lamplight, swinging its yarn so red. The hardinger and needlepoint commenced accounting their thread. Then string art kindly offered to improve the macrame's lot, to which the latter soon replied, "Thank you, I'm afraid not." Celebration, the quilts and stitches lay, the tatting soon was lace upon the crocheted negligee. The pots of clay were throwing, the glass was quickly stained, and 50 velvet color by numbers were rapidly covered in paint. And when the night was waning and ushering in the day, each finished craft betook its leave and shuffled off and away. They all went back to their houses, they all went back with pride, and the feat that they had accomplished, well, it couldn't be denied. Come, all of you crafty people, with all of your dreams tucked away, just bring them down to New Brunswick, where they're sure to be finished someday. For when the wind blows in the city, it stirs the crafts on the shelves. And if you've no time for your projects, they'll up and go do it themselves. She has walked the desert with its dry and hot embrace, She has known its furthest corners, seeking out a fertile space. But barren is the desert, spreading flat its arid hand. And barren is the woman who was first to love the land. She sleeps, she waits, she sings, she listens. Yet with each winding cycle comes the pain. She bleeds, she cries out, as her hope pours out in rivers by the morning of her rocking. She will rise and start again. Was a time when greenness cloaked this vast expanse of plain, and the woman sowed the seeds of life along its wrinkled train, covered them with footprints. She danced with hardened feet, and with her sweat she watered them in summer's gentle heat. She sleeps, she waits, she sings, she listens. Yet with each winding cycle comes the pain. She bleeds, she cries out, as her hope pours out in rivers by the morning of her rocking. She will rise and start again. Blood arrives as always, with its richness made to waste. And the hope she held as always just as surely leaves her face. There is blood in every city. There is blood upon the cross, and every rush of blood is part of God's conception lost. She bleeds, she waits, she sings, she listens, yet with each winding cycle comes the pain. She bleeds, she cries out, as her hope pours out in rivers by the morning of her rocking. She will rise and start again. Now, she has done for years. Now the cracking furrows she will water with her tears, with cries from deep within her, with cries that rock the sea. She calls out to her children, why have you forsaken me? and start, and rise and start, and rise and start again. Tamar has always had dreams in the night, faceless and hazy they wave. She wakes with her terror, a silent surprise, yet she and her night screams are ancient sisters. Tamar's mother often said of the night not to play in the danger outside. But Tamar is beginning to see through the wisps of her dreams family faces. Sister, row through the night of your fear. Sister, row to the light of that shore. Sister, though in the dark it may feel like the brink of an endless, endless, churning sea. Sister, row till the waves disappear and you find yourself floating toward land. For when you turn your head, you will see all around that 1,000, 1,000 boats are rowing with thee. Now Tamar has sisters of all different names, each of them strong in her way. Each of them whispers the secrets she knows, yet all live inside of her, waiting, protecting. Tamar's mother often said in the night that love was a give and take thing. Tamar is beginning to see through the veil of that lie, deadly poison. Sister, row through the night of your fear. Sister, row to the light of that shore. Sister, though in the dark it may feel like the brink of an endless, endless, churning sea. Sister, row till the waves disappear and you find yourself floating toward land. For when you turn your head, you will see all around that 1,000, 1,000 boats are rowing with thee. Now Tamar's a doctor, a nurse, and a witch, crystal ball gazer, a mother. Hers are the hands of a woman and girl, spinning her world into perfect artwork. Tamar's father often said in the night, Tamar's father often said in the night, Sister, row to the light of that shore. Sister, though in the dark it may feel like the brink of an endless, endless, churning sea. Sister, row till the waves disappear and you find yourself floating toward land. For when you turn your head, you will see all around that 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 boats are rowing with thee. Now Tamar is packing her bags to leave home, but where she is going, she won't be alone. She and her sisters have seen face to face, and she knows what she knew before it was erased. She has run, she has cried, she has sought back the night, she has thought that she's died, but there's no turning back on this journey. Sister, row through the night of your fear. Sister, row to the light of that shore. Sister, though in the dark it may feel like the brink of an endless, endless, churning sea. Sister, row till the waves disappear and you find yourself floating toward land. For when you turn your head, you will see all around that 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 boats are rowing with thee.
This song was written by Sidney Carter.
Loud are the bells of Norwich, and the people come and go. Here by the Tower of Julian, I tell them what I know. Ring out, bells of Norwich, and let the winter come.
This is a song I wrote as my attempt to kind of put together what, for me, were the Bible's greatest hits. And it's really quite a profound experience to ask yourself what it is that for you is the gospel, and to put together all of that into musical form. It's the kind of thing that I would advise anybody to do.
When God unwound the planets and bathed the land with seas, she sculpted little children, painted birds, embroidered trees. She soaked her toes in riverbeds along the deep green wood, and cast her eyes to the jeweled skies, and God said it was good. She said that it was good. Great Yahweh spoke through Moses and bid the people go. With fear the Hebrews wandered to a land they did not know. Though death was parched on every stone and stared from every tree, yet Yahweh led with fire and bread, saying, "Thou shalt trust in me. Just walk and trust in me." When Jesus fed the gathering, he shared the gifts of all. As salt gives food its richness, so shall you each be called. And let your light shine brightly, a city on a hill. Know that all love comes from above, and share it as you will. Share God's love